Did you know that many things we take for granted today, from our beliefs to our inventions, have roots in ancient myths? Some myths were so powerful, they quietly shaped the modern world without us even realizing it. They are the invisible blueprints of our reality, the silent echoes of the past that resonate in our present. What if I told you that the phone in your hand, the stories you love, and even the way you mark time are all connected to tales of gods, monsters, and heroes from thousands of years ago? These weren't just bedtime stories. They were the operating system for entire civilizations. Stick around as we uncover how these ancient narratives are still secretly running the world today. Across civilizations, from the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia to the lush valleys of Egypt and the sun-drenched shores of Greece, myths were humanity's first attempt to make sense of a bewildering world. They were the original science, the first philosophy, and the earliest form of social governance. They explained the rising sun, the changing seasons, the fury of storms, and the mysteries of life and death. But myths weren't just passive stories told around a fire. They were active, living blueprints for society. The pantheons of gods, the terrifying monsters, and the epic sagas of legendary heroes inspired everything. They drove early scientific inquiry, shaped philosophical debates, dictated sacred rituals, and even sparked technological innovations that have miraculously survived through the centuries. These stories laid the very foundation upon which our modern world was built, stone by ancient stone. Think about our modern beliefs and traditions. Where do they really come from? Many of our most cherished religious practices can trace their lineage directly back to ancient pre-Christian myths. The tradition of decorating a tree at Christmas, it has deep roots in pagan winter solstice festivals, celebrating everlasting life. The Easter bunny and colorful eggs. They echo ancient symbols of fertility and rebirth tied to the goddess Easter. Even the 7-day week and the names of our days are a tribute to Norse and Roman gods. Tuesday for Tyr, Wednesday for Woden or Odin, Thursday for Thor, and Saturday for Saturn. Beyond rituals, the moral fabric of our societies was woven with threads from these myths. The trials of Hercules taught lessons of perseverance and redemption, while the wisdom of Athena became a model for justice and strategy. These stories weren't just entertainment, they were the first law books and ethical guides, and their influence still shapes our cultural values today. But the influence of myth doesn't stop with beliefs. It extends deep into the world of science and technology. Some of the greatest leaps in human innovation were sparked not by data, but by dreams rooted in ancient legends. For millennia, humanity looked to the skies and told stories of gods and heroes who could fly. Myths like the tale of Icarus and his waxen wings, while a cautionary tale, also ignited a burning desire to conquer the air, influencing early experiments in aviation. The celestial patterns described in creation myths weren't just poetic. They led to the systematic observation of the stars, giving birth to the science of astronomy and the creation of the first calendars to track time and predict seasons. Even the field of medicine owes a debt to myth. The rod of Asclepius, a snake entwined around a staff, remains a symbol of healing worldwide, a direct link to the Greek god of medicine. Legendary healing gods and myths about magical herbs inspired the study of herbal remedies and the very concept of dedicated places for healing, the forerunners of our modern hospitals. Now let's look at the stories we tell today. Where do our modern heroes come from? You might be surprised to find that much of our contemporary pop culture is simply ancient mythology in a new costume. The superheroes that dominate our movie screens are direct descendants of the gods and goddesses of old. Thor is, quite literally, the Norse god of thunder, reimagined for a modern audience. Wonder Woman, an Amazonian princess, hails directly from Greek mythology. The epic battles between good and evil, the moral dilemmas faced by our heroes, and the classic hero-esque journey structure found in blockbusters like Star Wars or The Lord of the Rings are all recycled from classic myths from every corner of the globe. From the labors of Hercules to the quest for the Holy Grail, these ancient narrative arcs continue to shape our storytelling because they speak to timeless human truths. This influence even extends into the digital realm, with video games frequently drawing on mythological pantheons and legends to build immersive worlds and compelling quests. Myths are the ultimate source code for our collective imagination. So, why does any of this matter? Understanding these hidden connections is about more than just trivia. It helps us see that myths were never just simple, primitive entertainment. They were sophisticated, powerful frameworks that guided human innovation, shaped our cultures, and defined our belief systems for thousands of years. They were the engine of progress, the crucible of creativity, and the foundation of community. Recognizing the mythical roots of our modern world allows us to appreciate the incredible continuity of human thought. It reminds us that ancient stories are not dead artifacts locked away in a museum. They are alive and breathing, subtly influencing how we think, how we create, and how we live our lives every single day. The past is not just behind us. It is all around us and inside of us, whispering its ancient truths. From the laws that govern us to the stories that entertain us, from the technology that empowers us to the rituals that unite us, the myths of our ancestors quietly and masterfully built the world we inhabit today. They are the invisible architecture of our modern existence. If you are fascinated by these hidden histories and want to uncover more forgotten legends and secret myths that shaped our world, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Join us on this journey as we continue to explore the powerful, enduring whispers of myth. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next chapter of our shared story.